Let's. Oi! Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to the boat gang. All right, we got the Johnson 5, aka the Seahorse. Okay, this is a twin motor Deltaforce 29. I just finished it up. We just did the maiden run in the last video. Okay, and today we're actually going to be addressing a few oddball handling characteristics the boat had. Okay, I'm running the same rotation propellers, which I know that's what it is, but we're going to try to address it just freaking because we're actually going to go to the pond. We're going to test out 2 new rudder blades. We're going to make the 10-shock rudder blade kick up so we don't destroy our boat. So stick around, you guys. Big B, Wood Ironclad RC. I got the windshield painted on. Okay, I basically taped it off, used a primer, and then I used a silver metallic paint for it. I also used a chrome paint marker for my lubers in the back. Okay, we're going to be testing out the Mad Lizard turn fins. I took the Speedmaster turn fin off, and we're going to be testing out a couple different rudder blades. Like I said, I made the stock rudder blade, this 10-shock rudder blade, kick up. I basically just filed a little round area on the top leading edge corner there, and it allows it to kick up. Okay, I drilled out the bottom hole to accommodate a 4mm plastic breakaway screw. Okay, I basically copied the shape onto an old rudder blade. The short wide one compared to the 10-shock rudder. Okay, hopefully it's going to be long enough, but we're going to find out. These rudder blades are just to kind of tune the boat with the same direction propellers. This is the longer one, but skinnier one. Okay, it's got a tapered leading edge and a tapered trailing edge. Okay, I kind of tapered the trailing edge of both of these knife blade rudders quite a bit, so it doesn't catch so much propeller blast, you know, so it doesn't like bite quite as hard. One of 3 things was happening. Okay, I was getting hotter temperatures on this side than I was on this side. So one of my subscribers actually mentioned this water pickup may have been in the water more often than this water pickup. Okay, we were doing right hand turns. The right hand side of the boat was in the water a little bit more. Also, when the boat torqued over, the left side of the boat would come up. Less water to the left side, more water to the right side. Okay, that's one theory why I was having warmer temps on one side than the other. My other theory, 2 theories, is one propeller has more thrust than the other, causing hotter temps on this side. So what I did is I switched the props. Okay, I switched the props out. I test that theory out. If this side's hotter, then I know it's my props. Also, another theory, which was probably the reason, because I haven't tuned these water pickups yet, is the leading edge, the leading hole right here where the water goes into the pickup may have been filed a little bit more than the other side, or vice versa. So one side's picking up more water than the other side. So what I've done, switched the props out, but I actually took my round file, and just filed a lower angle on the hot side, so it picks up water a little bit better, more agronomic flow. Okay, so I got that kind of worked out, and we'll test that in the video as well. So I'll see you guys at the pond. I'll see you at the pond. So I got my Mad Lizard turn fins on, 10-shock rudder. We're going to give that a shot. Basically everything's the same stinger position as we had it on the maiden run, just changed the turn fin. I got it on 3S and 6S. I got an exponential on 15. 100 was way too much. Okay, so she cut. Oh, I hit the damn Christmas tree. Okay, so it's not really cutting out so hard. So it might have been those turn fins that I had on it. Oh, I spoke too soon. So nice. So I actually ordered my cables from Offshore Electric. I was supposed to getting the cable from China, a 4mm cable. I chose to get an Eddy stub shaft, 4mm stub shaft with a 0.130 cable. Okay, I went 0.130 instead of 4mm. Got the collets or couplers. I got couplers this time, 4mm to 0.130, and an Eddy stub shaft. Oh yeah, we got it. Let's test it. I'm sitting here driving the boat. So it actually handled pretty good, Okay, so here's all 3 rudder blades. This is the one we're about to try, the short, fat one. Okay, we're gonna put them on top of the 10-shock rudder. You guys see how I tapered the back side of the trailing edge so it doesn't catch the propeller thrust quite as much. Okay, this one's even shorter, but a little bit wider. It has more of a leading edge angle and a trailing edge angle. Okay, so all 3 of them kick up. That's what they look like. All right, this is the one we're about to put on compared to the 10-shock rudder. All right, leading edge angle and trailing. Okay, that's what it looks like on the boat. All right, like I said, I use these rudders on my Deltaforce 23. Okay, so that one's worse. Wow, that one's real bad. Okay, so this is the short one. So that actually tells me something. It's not deep enough. It's wanting to turn the whole boat. So the rudder's not deep enough into the water. I'm putting a lot of left trim on it so we can try to get it to track straight. Okay, so I think it's just the propellers causing it to act funny, you know. But I wanted to try this test just to satisfy just so I know. Okay, so it won't let me turn. It won't let me turn left until I come off the throttle, and then it cuts hard. I've got it turned all the way over to the left. I just let go of the trigger and it turned. Okay, so straight, and then it turns when I let off the throttle. So the props are too big in their left-hand rotation. Okay, so let's try the long skinny rudder. Okay, so I got the long skinny one on. Probably gonna get the same result. So let's see what happens here. Probably gonna get the same result. Okay, so this one's actually doing a little bit, well, never mind. Let's take that off. Let's put the 10-shock rudder back on. -36 left-hand trim to keep it tracking straight. With the 10-shock rudder, I was running about -7 trim. Oh shit, I just thought about it. I just figured it out, you guys. I just figured out why it's cutting. Just figured it out. So this rudder didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but I just figured out why it's cutting so hard to the left. Okay, so left rudder, that makes the boat go left. Which direction is the props? Which direction to props? Okay, you guys see the angle of the props? It's almost like having 3 rudders. When I come off the throttle, the propellers stop, and they basically cause the boat to turn, whip around, because it's like 1, 2, 3 rudders. I just figured it out. That's what it is. That's what it is. And of course, they may not stop dead up and down every time, but even if they stop right here, that's even more of a rudder. You feel me? That's what it is. That's what it is. I just figured it out, okay? I just freaking figured it out. Oh, I'm a cyphernologist, boy. I love ciphering shit out. I got the 10 shock rudder back on. Pretty cool test. Kind of didn't go as I expected. I think we're gonna need, instead of putting a shorter rudder on it, if you're running center mounted rudder and you're losing steering, you're going to need a longer rudder, not a shorter rudder. Don't rely on the prop thrust to turn the boat. And I think that's what it is, man. The props with the rudders causing it to turn left when you come off the throttle. Oh, I'm a cyphernologist. Much better. And I gotta stay on the throttle, come off of it easy so it don't cut out in a left turn. Definitely a learning curve with the same direction props. I love the way it sounds. Can't wait to throw the two 4S batteries in it and see what it does, because she's still wanting to pick up even with the two 3S packs. But I actually have them back a little bit in the boat. She sounds so good. Alright, I think that's about our battery there. So is there a battery wiring configuration that I can run both of my packs to each ESC and pull the same amperage off of each pack? Is there a way I can wire this thing up to do that? Oh, no water in the boat. So I actually did a pressure test on my cooling system. Right here I had a little nick in one of my hoses and it was pushing water in the boat. So I got that worked out. Okay, so I'm not even going to check the temps. It feels cool. I do want to check the voltage so you guys know what I'm talking about here. So the other day, like I said, one battery was at storage charge, the other one was like 342. So okay, so let's see what this is. 11.0, 368, 367, 36. So basically 3.6 on that battery. And this one is 384, 385. Okay, so 10 millivolts off from each other isn't too bad, but the other day it was like way more than that. So is there a freaking way I can run both batteries instead of running one battery to one ESC, one battery to the other ESC? Is there a wire configuration I can run, I guess, I don't even know, parallel, I guess? Parallel from the batteries, parallel to the ESCs? I don't know how to word that. So I'm pulling the same amount of voltage from each battery to each ESC so I don't drain one and not drain the other. Because on this boat right here, you got to figure, let's see, the lower voltage battery was on this one. So when she's banking in a turn, this propeller's under more load than this propeller, and I do need to check the temps so I can, because I actually switched my props around and I did that filing on my cooling line entrance. So 87, 85. Okay, so that's good. It was just the through hole pickup that was 91, 82, 91, 88, 87. Okay, so yep, it was just the through hole pickup that wasn't profiled right. Okay, 4S and 4S, got the GPS in it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I think if I, you know, I would actually do better if I had a longer rudder with this configuration right here. So I got the GPS in it. Let's check her out here. I'm gonna have to be careful. I can't really do a speed run until I get those counter rotating props. Wow, night and day, boy. Woo. She might be a 70-mile-an-hour boat. She might be a 70-mile-an-hour boat with the right props. I can't believe these little motors are taking these props. Yeah, I can't believe they're taking these big props. Which that's why you put twins in a boat, so you can run big props, or in a car you can run big spur gears, you know. Whoa, shit. That left-hand turn kills you, boy. Any kind of left input, son, she is freaking like squirrels around. Gotta keep some right input on it whenever I come off the throttle. Shoo! 8S is pretty good. Man. You know, 4S. Yo! Yo! Damn, she's still wanting to come up with those two big batteries pushed forward. Oy, ay, ay. Alright, let me check my rudder here. Yep. Man, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome, boy. Got to be more freaking careful, son. Golly, I love that sound. Oh boy, oh boy. She is running on the props. She just runs on the damn props, son. Alright, I'm going with the wind here. I'm gonna go with the wind. That thing is boss. I'm gonna try to get us a little speed run in without crashing it. Nice. I don't even want to stop running it. Probably get a pretty good run time with these big batteries. Oi, 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 oi. Oh yeah, with this, I meant to tell you guys, with the Deltaforce holes, you gotta reinforce the hatch. Okay, I have a battery to come loose there. You gotta reinforce the hatch. I've got some spider webbing right here from where I put that. I had glued a piece of foam under here, and I was putting pressure on the hatch, gluing that foam on there, and I spider webbed it right there. So you've got to reinforce the hatch. I'm about to do mine. You know, if you're going to reinforce the hull, might as well just reinforce the hatch while you're at it. So hopefully we ain't got no smoke. I lost power to one prop there, but I think it's just the battery come unplugged. I hope. No smoke. 62, baby. Yep, battery come unplugged. Alright, no big deal, no big deal. 62, 62, that's a no freaking smoke, boy. Hell. Damn, that's what we were getting with the damn drag boat, man. With the drag boat, we were getting 62, 67 on average, you know? 67 is my best with the drag boat. That is crazy that these 2860s put out that much. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. I should have put a piece of foam in here. Oh, let's check the temps now. 4S and 4S, 104, 110, 127. So that side's still hot. 123. Okay, even with the props switched back and forth, so something. Yeah, because this side right here is 93. This side over here is 125, which this one cut off early. So, but like I said earlier, like I also had a subscriber back me up on this. When she's in a turn, this prop, the right-hand prop in a right-hand turn, is getting loaded up the most. Okay, the left one's out the water more. All right, that kind of, you know, when I was building the boat, I had mentioned, you know, if you're going to put a twin motor in a mono, you need to make sure the KV's low enough that one motor can sustain the boat in a turn, because that one right-hand motor is getting the most load put on it. So you got to make sure the KV's low enough on your motors to support the weight of the boat. You feel me? Oh yeah, this is such a cool learning experience, you guys. Like, I am so like tickled to death. Even though my rudder experiment didn't work out that great, I'm still learning, and it's like, oh man, it's so cool. And those of you who, you know, I think Jamie Parker, you know, had mentioned that he wanted to build one. Do it, brother. Do it, man. Do it. I had a couple guys say that they wanted to build a twin motor mono now. I say freaking go for it, boy. And we're really going to know when we put that counter rotating prop on. You know what I mean? Let me check the voltage. We're really not going to know how it handles until we get that on there. 15.9, so we got a little bit left to go. Why not? So 3.9 on that one. This one right here is probably going to be around 3.7 or 3.8. Let's check it out. 3.8. So that one's 3.9. This one's 3.84. It's pulling more load on that right hand prop because it's in the water more often than the left hand prop. Okay, so good to know for those of you who building a twin motor. There's not a lot, you know. While I was building this boat, I was searching for freaking information regarding twin motor monos, and all you could come up, there's a couple of European, German guys that have a couple twin motor monos, and you know, they run them on YouTube, but they really don't have a walkthrough or show you their setup. The Oxteen has that big 50-incher, you know. TFL also has the air lane, twin motor air lane, a 50-incher, and then they have the other one, the other twin motor, what is it called? Anyway, there's, you know, and you only get to see pictures, so it's kind of cool that I'm doing this build, and that's really the reason I chose a twin motor mono, because there's not a lot of information on it, for one, and two, I wanted to build one. I wanted to see what the hell what's up with it. You know, I wanted the ironclad one out. You know what I'm saying? Got the GPS cleared out. Let's get it. Whew. Man, my heart's pounding so hard. I'm taking my boat in my own hands, getting on it like this with that crazy cutback it's doing. I don't even freaking care. Leave it to be to destroy his boat the second outing, you know. 62, baby. It's a solid stream of water coming out of both sides. Dang! Any left input, man. She just whips around. Like if you're going to correct yourself so you don't like veer into a tree and you come off the throttle. Like I can turn it left while I'm under trigger, but whenever I come off of it, the props hook up and it's like a damn rudder. 3 rudders back there. Too freaking awesome. Yeah, I say go for it. Build them. Build some twin motor monos. Give me some comp.
some competition, baby. Let's do it. Let's make this thing a thing. Let's make it a thing, boy. Let's make it a thing. Let's call it a comeback. Let's bring Bowden back, baby. Let's bring Bowden back. Let's see if she's ironclad. Oh, she's ironclad, boy. She's ironclad, boy. Leave it to Big B to freaking tear up something the second outing. Let's bring RC Bowden back to life, man. Back in the 80s, you know, RC Bowden was a big deal, man. You know, nitro, and then hell, they come out with some fast brush motor RC boats like MRP, which actually there's a couple MRPs on eBay I like right now. What is it? RC Sailor, boat nut. I'd like to see y'all do a boat nut like that, boy. Come on, RC Sailors. Y'all can't do no boat nut like that. Abby, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Oh, propping wheelies, baby. Did we learn something? Did we learn something today or what? Huh? We figured out why it's freaking cutting real hard to the left. Okay, we got 3 rudders back there. Okay, we got 3 rudders back there. You feel me? Okay, and we figured out why this motor is hotter than this motor. Okay, all right, and I do have the question for you guys about wiring this boat up in like parallel so I can run the same voltage through 4S to each ESC taking advantage of both batteries. Y'all let me know about that. Man, it was a learning experience today, man. I'm super pleased. And we got 62. Don't call it a comeback, baby. Go for it. Twin motor boats, baby. Motorboat. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Big B, we're Ironclad RC.